Hello everyone. So my shaper origin is on the wrong side of the screen. It's typically at the bottom. Now it's at the top. I wonder why. Let's talk about that for a moment. So here's a baseboard or spoil board for a CNC machine that I'm building. Naturally, the machine cannot cut the entire thing, and it would be a little bit difficult to locate all these holes because they are not inside the cutting area. So I figured this would be another great project for the shaper. So let's talk about the setup. So I set up a piece of MDF that's going to be the table. I process my file through Illustrator like I've shown you in a previous video. And here's my shaper origin. So the reason why it's on the other side has to do with my physical ability to reach a certain portion of the table, and also the fact that I don't have the ability to have more markers or dominoes on the top here. So one of the things that I found out is that I can scan the part in the right orientation, make half of my cuts, and then I can take this board and flip it 180 degrees, and Origin thinks it's working on the opposite side of the board, or in reality it's within my range of operation. So and to demonstrate that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to track to the left, and you can see Origin moving to the right because it thinks it's on that side. So that's actually very good to know, that the dominoes or the domino arrangement is understood by the machine no matter how you're looking at it. This goes back to a conversation that I had with Ted at support a while back, where him and I were discussing the best way to cut larger pieces. So his example was, if you're going to cut a circle, you want to take Origin and you want to track it in such a way that you're always looking at the inside of your circle, so that you're always keeping your domino field, let's call it that, your target field, within the line of sight of the device. So in order to make this spoil board for this tabletop, what I did was I started cutting the right side. I moved up, but when I got to these corner positions, this guy, and even this whole row of dog holes, if you want to call them that, or inserts, I took the machine, and at times I was doing a 45, but at some points I was doing straight up 90 degrees and looking this way, because I got a great field of view of my targets. As you can see, I could see the entire thing. So this is actually a very good thing the shaper does to help us cut larger pieces. In the past, when I did a similar table, I was using two setups. A setup on this side, then flipping the whole thing over and rescanning and relaying out the grid. This allows me now to scan it once, lay out that grid properly or accurately, and then go to town and make my cuts. So once again, I'm extremely happy with this device. I can't wait for the workstation to arrive, so I know I have a little while to wait on that. But again, for anybody that wants to cut larger pieces and has the limitation of not having material to put on the top, so in other words, I cannot extend this table, and you have this limitation, just know that Origin can be flipped to either side of the workpiece, and we'll understand that it's on the opposite end or on the sides. Okay, hope you found this helpful. See you around.